say it, didn't they? Matty's on the call with us anyway. So is Andy, Dominic, Rapping Rob Kelly, and Ozzy is with us as well. Quite a few nominations as always. People are asking for the Katie Taylor interview. Not going to burden Rob with that tonight. We'll go straight to the source so you can get your fix there, boys.
We were all nervous. We were all praying today. But what was it like moments before this Olympic final for you? Were you really nervous?
I just want to thank Natasha for the great fight. It's a great opportunity, and Freddie, just want blessed to have a great.
I'll never be able to walk down the street if that ever gets out. We're like down in Ireland, we're throwing fruit at me, you know. Shit about Katie Taylor, you fucking animal.
Robbing the stocks.
So many people in the chat have said that they want it back, Rob. It is in high demand.
I'm not going to say it's retired for good. We just have to give it a rest for a few weeks. You know what I mean? She has a fight again or something.
Okay,
maybe I'll bring Brian Peters into it as well. We go totally rogue.
Oh dear, yes, plenty going on as we said earlier. Someone retweeted this or tagged me in or something onto this one. I think it was Lex from over on the Sunday Puncher. We had Jevon Bay last week putting one up as well. We got Ranger Rollins doing God's work out there, slagging off Eddie. This was Lex put this up earlier when Eddie took over at DAZN. He anticipated that things weren't going to go too well for his American opponents such as Stephen Espinoza and Showtime. I'm not sure what happened to Showtime, actually. They must have died off or something. Let's see what Eddie had to say anyway.
These other networks and platforms are going to be looking at boxing like HBO did. I expect Showtime to leave the sport in 12 months because it's too ferocious, it's too competitive that people like, not Stephen Espinoza, but the people above him will look at boxing and go, this is expensive. And I'm not sure it's generating the business that we need it to. Just like HBO did. It wasn't a decision of Peter Nelson, it was just the bosses looked at it and said, this market's gone crazy, everything's too expensive, and we're not delivering the numbers. So goodbye.
Bob Arum, he said the same thing. Yeah, but Showtime might be.
I think Bob Arum's right. I think Showtime. I think Showtime have a very limited future in boxing.
Whoa! Yeah, I've learned something about Eddie. See me when he talks to you, he tries to kind of put his point across. He actually leers into you and actually tries to kind of look down at you and try and like stare you out. I just step forward to him as well and look at him. What the fuck?
It's too ferocious, mate. I'm ferocious, so when I eat your children, mate, I'm sorry, listen, Jack them sick.
That's when Eddie was standing at that point and saying, ferocious, yeah, mate. That's where I'm going to get the title from my book. Ferocious, Eddie Hearn. Edward Hills, sorry.
Oh, good old Eddie, man. Yeah, November the 6th, I think it is. Showtime or Fox or whatever putting on the pay-per-view. Let's remind ourselves of Eddie and his role in the Canelo negotiations coming up soon, shall we?
Please.
You know, I doubt Al Heyman wanted to negotiate with me, so he negotiated with Eddie Reynoso. Eddie done a brilliant job. They've got the fight. That's the most important thing to them. We take this fight, we win this fight, and then we move on.
We? We.
You know what's brilliant there? You know what's brilliant there, right? A guy who grew up as a butcher, right, actually got a bigger fight made over a guy who was privately fucking schooled, right, handed the keys to a business and was fucking silver spoon fed his entire life, and he still couldn't get shit over the line. Woo!
Hey Eddie, my dad was a butcher, man. If you want to make a call, we'll fucking see what we do for you.
Rob Kelly Senior done a great job. Oh yes, let's see if Eddie features, shall we, in the Bellew of the Weeks.
Guinness, I fucking love pints of Guinness, mate. Fucking love it. Fucking love this stuff.
Just before you start, Steve. I mean,
yes.
See that first thing about Showtime. All the stuff. I find it as funny as all the other guys, but to me, it's so annoying. I mean, how many fights could be made if he just wasn't so patronising? If he actually just, you know, to speak so patronisingly to people who have like been in the game, like Top Rank, to Arum, all he has to. How many fights do you think have been scuttled? Have just been bossed because guys are just alienated by what a cunt he is, like.
Oh, mate, it's true. You're right enough. Everything you just said is right enough. Chili Finkel will not answer the fucking phone to that cunt. He had to send his old man to America to speak to Chili Finkel to try and save that fucking Joshua Wilder fight. Facts. Fucking facts, right? And all of a sudden, Eddie's the best. Eddie's a snidey cunt. That's what's wrong with him.
What kind of jet did he fly out on? Barry when he was going out there to make any stops. No. Anyway.
Of the private nature, leave him alone. Come on, let's leave him alone, everybody. Poor old Eddie, he's getting it rough tonight.
It was a private island I heard they met on, though.
It's a private. Yeah, I think we'll leave that one alone. Motor City Cobra has nominated AJ here. Hopefully, AJ does a better job at the whole "You Will Never See Me Again" Cougs than Tony Bellew. AJ says, once boxing is done, everything gets deactivated. No one will ever see me again, says Joshua, who says he wants to face Tyson Fury in Britain, fight you, and join an Amazon tribe after retirement. We'll never see him again.
My feeling is that it'll probably end a whole lot like when that person thought he could go like hang out with that tribe that has the island off the coast of India, and they just slaughtered him. He's like, "Oh, I'll show him that like white people are peaceful," and they killed him.
Yeah. Everyone was like, "What was wrong with the tribe?" No, what was wrong with that fucking easy that got on a boat went out and visit the tribe?
Fucking moron!
Like that fella that fucking got eaten by the bears. I think something went wrong with those bears. No, your fucking husband's a moron. You just sleep with bears. Fuck off. I find this very hard to believe from a fella who suffered his first loss and was then out on a fucking exercise bike in New York the next day flexing his big leg, talking about, don't let your fucking defeats define your fucking heart or whatever the fuck he was saying. I don't know. Like, I find it very hard to believe that AJ would disappear. But, Tony's there for advice, I'm sure, anyway.
How do I disappear, Tony? Tony will help you, mate.
That was a shithouse comment, Rob Kelly. I loved it.
I'm back in the groove.
He's back, indeed. Clarissa the Goat Shields has been nominated by Iron Fist Champion. She's given her top 10 pound for pound list. She's got Terence Crawford in at 1, Canelo at 2, Errol Spence at 3, Jamel Charlo at 4, herself at 5. Shakira Stevenson at 6, above Javonta Davis at 7, Teofimo Lopez down at number 8, Anthony Joshua sneaking in at 9, just ahead of Tyson Fury in at number 10. Honorary mentions to Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. The Goat.
It's a terrible fucking list.
Did she have an asterisk beside Fury's name to say he's technically an ethnic minority as well, by the way? I'm not just putting anything. There's no white people going on this list. Don't you fucking try and make me put them on this. They're not going on there. Moves like a black man. He's in. Caleb Plant is next. Everybody else can fuck off.
Oh, I just thought you were talking about how Europe has always treated them like second-class citizens.
Oh, dear.
Well, let's not go down that route. Fucking man keeps throwing shit at us. We have
Rob, let's.
Leave the Goat alone. Leave the Goat alone. Jack Price has been nominated by Josh Wooler. Jack Price was commending Barry Hearn for keeping Northern Ireland together during the peace during the 80s. Apparently, I'm not really quite sure.
I tell you what, by the way, someone needs to tape his eyebrows open. By the way, what that dickhead.
Well, I'll tell you what. He did a better job at Matchroom than he did up there then, if that was him. Fucking hell. At least he got a few fights made.
I'm going to say all he bought was the IBO title to Belfast, wasn't it? I think
IRA title. UVF title.
The real IBO. Paul Raftery has nominated Christopher Lovejoy. And he's
continuity belt.
The provincial IBO.
So what's the real IBO title?
Oh, man.
It's in hiding.
What's the title?
John Hume's spinning in his grave somewhere. Barry Hearn's getting bribed into the fucking peace process.
Michael Stone's fucking raging right now, by the way. Michael Stone's fucking raging.
Talk about throwing grenades.
Slab Murphy's there fucking checking in the living room just now.
Loves Twinkies and gets joy from chocolate bars. Jesus Christ.
Look at the boys,
said that? Who said that Barry Hearn played a big part in the peace process, by the way?
That was Jack Price.
Doesn't exactly sound like Trevor McDonald or someone saying it.
More like Norm MacDonald. Christopher Lovejoy was nominated by Paul Raftery. We came, we saw, we conquered. We back October the 2nd. Conquered what, says Paul? The buffet. Let's have a look at the boys in full view here. Here we are. Look.
Woo! Fuck me, man. That's just conquered a fucking puma and ate the whole fucking shitload of it, by the way.
It's a shame nobody knows who Christopher Lovejoy is, or he might be able to get on Celebrity Fit Club.
The state of them too. That's Dion Savage with him apparently, who was, I'm told, was a decent amateur, and he got a knockout win in Mexico or somewhere. He's signed to Lovejoy Promotions anyway, so good luck to them boys, Matty. That's what I say. Good luck to the lads.
All the love and joy.
All the love and the joy. And moving on, MTK Global, David Almond has nominated them. Fight picks past versus present, semi-final. Evander Holyfield versus Lawrence Okoli. Who wins? Why do they keep on persisting with these things? JD Sports do it all the time. Now MTK are doing it. These celebrity things. I don't know why they're persisting with them. But
I'm
anyway.
just trying to get some sort of kind of traffic going through the. I don't know what it is, mate. I mean, we were desperate for content at one point. We were talking about Saul Farah, so maybe it's something along those lines and that, you know.
And over 15 rounds. Let's
hard to get that content going when the marketing manager's probably on 1.5 million a year. You know what I mean?
1.5 billion. You know what I mean? Billion, possibly, no?
Lost some motivation there somewhere.
We're talking pesos.
Aye, right.
So, yeah.
Go build
Talking
one
payday.
Yeah.
Quite a few people have nominated this, including Super Dicky 193. Amir kicking off. Disgusted to be banned by American Air and Travel One World for not being able to fly to training camp. I got escorted by police off the plane for no reason. I would like to see evidence for any wrongdoings. Hashtag AA team. Hashtag not all terrorists.
American Airlines actually messaged them back and says, please DM us.
See, and I was going to nominate this one myself. He was actually headed to Colorado Springs, and I actually want to go to where they train down there, but that's another story. But so anyways, so he's raising a fuss on an airplane, like just a few days after the 20th anniversary of 9/11. Like, Amir Khan is easily one of the dumbest human beings who has ever made $1 million in the fucking history of mankind.
What was he doing on the plane? What was he on the plane, like fucking Ben Stiller and Meet the Parents going bam, 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 bam on the plane?
Apparently they're just being dicks and refusing like to put their baggage where it's supposed to go and shit like that.
It was about the mask.
That more. That's not
more. You know something?
It was his mate. Apparently, a guy he was away or something like that says that he had to have his mask on properly. And so I don't know what fucking. That was Amir Khan's side of the story. I don't know what and plus American Airlines are fucking assholes anyway. So who knows what the fucking real story is.
Have you ever thought that you guys are fucking pricks? Like, I've seen my only experience with the way you act in this country is Tommy in Vegas. And if that's how you consistently act when you come to the United States, yes, a lot of people are going to seem like dicks to you because you seem like dicks to us.
Well, you know, when America runs about their foreign policy is you will do as you're fucking told, then we'll treat you as assholes.
This is leisure. This isn't bombs, you dick.
Somewhere in a parallel universe, the ghost of Bill Cooper is on a shortwave radio telling the American public that Amir Khan is going to be a patsy for an upcoming attack.
Yeah, behold the not so pale.
I want to hear. I want to hear Rob's Amir Khan accent. That's the one I love. Amir's accent. I want Rob. I want you to work. I know it's a tough one. Like it's a real sort of.
Well,
I want to thank Big Roach for helping with his training camp.
And there's that, and you know, to quote a friend in the pod, I'm not some kind of fucking performing monkey who just takes fucking impression requests. You know what I mean? I'm only joking, man. Go ahead.
Right. Arthur Dane has nominated Clarissa the Groat Shields, following up on her pound for pound list. I've never seen a new A fight, she said. And lastly, yes, Josh Taylor needs to be somewhere on my list. I like his boxing, says Clarissa. On to number 4 here. Bellew of the week for Steve Bunt. He's been on a nightmare lately.
By the way. They fought in the same card, and she doesn't know who Inoue is. Idiot.
She doesn't care. Steve Bunce, someone put up the tribute from Paul Dempsey, and he says, "You never included my tribute. Why not? That's a cheap joke. Put the tribute up, coward." For his tribute to Jade.
It is a cheap joke, Steve, but it's a great one. It's a very good one.
Once he's getting a wee bit kind of anal retentive these days.
I think he doesn't have much self-awareness, does he? Like, Twitter's only a bit of a laugh, man. Just don't be fucking. You know what I mean? Don't have to be calling everyone a coward. Let's just settle down a bit. Like, take it out of the chin buns, because Jade can't.
Jade can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we do.
We're all brothers here on Twitter. You know, just a couple of. No, anyway, go ahead.
A couple of white guys. White brothers. White brothers. Oh, what do you mean, like the Ku Klux Klan brothers? Oh, no. We mean the silent brothers. All right, okay.
Someone calling me Russ Abbott in this fucking chat. Holy shit, we're taking it back there. What do you want, a Davis impression?
Russ
I don't really know.
I can't wait to discuss this next one, Steve.
What about this one then? Come on.
Beautiful. Oh my God.
thing is, Matty, Lou DiBella's not happy. He says, no, just no, this is barbaric and beyond dangerous. The fact that no regulatory body has already put the kibosh on this is shocking and unacceptable. This isn't sport, blah, blah, blah. Riddick Bowe's back against Lamar Odom there. What about the undercard though, Matty? Corey B, social media star, against Paulie Malignaggi, official celebrity boxing. And this is celebrity referee, Bitcoin Rodney.
So yeah, that's
Bitcoin Rodney.
I actually don't give a fuck about the Malignaggi fight. I'm going to tell you why the Riddick Bowe fight versus Lamar Odom fight is really, really fucked up. Okay, so we all know that Riddick Bowe is all like fucked up, slurring his speech. You know, we're boxing fans, we know it. So Lamar Odom was he was a basketball player, I believe, and he overdosed on drugs at the Moonlight Bunny Ranch, and he like was fucking practically brain dead for a period of time, and like,
He
had
was
to
married
get all
to
of
one
his
the Kardashians, by the way.
yeah, and he had to get all of his fucking bodily functions back and shit like that. So like this is like somebody who has suffered brain damage against somebody who has suffered brain damage. So this is all sorts of fucked up, and then
that's boxing for you though, isn't it?
What's going on in the poster where they got some kind of evil overlord in the background overlooking
That's
it all?
Bitcoin Rodney.
That's
I thought
Bitcoin
it was
Rodney.
Samuel L. Jackson
Look
saying
at these specs,
motherfucker.
man. Look at these specs. He looks like Michael Caine in fucking one of these spy movies he did in the early days. What's the state of that?
Well, I tell you something.
Paulie
Bitcoin Rodney.
Malignaggi's hair just fucking go around there.
No, they look like them spectacles you have to
sprouting.
wear when you go to like watch the 3D in the cinema, Andy, and you have to put on them special
Oh,
glasses.
aye.
There's so
Malignaggi's
much-
hair though. Look at the
There's
hair
so
he's got
much
there.
to unpack in here. The fact that Bitcoin Rodney looks like he earned his nickname on the streets. Got the Miami sign in the background, but he's got his head blocking out the A, and it's just like me. And there you got Paulie Malignaggi. What I got to tell you? I got to beat this YouTube guy one hand tied behind my back. That's what I got to do.
You
The
touched my
Bitcoin
cock.
Rodney.
When you touched my cock, what am I going to do about it?
So you got your neck. I got your neck, bro.
I took
There's
it
your
from
balls,
behind.
Corey.
I took it
Got
from
a
behind.
nice set of hair now, though, hasn't he, Paulie? Look at that.
Yes, look at that. The Get Here. I'm surprised fucking Get Here UK are not here on the fucking flyer with the boys. Official celebrity boxing, man. What
I'm
the
surprised
fuck?
he hasn't been recruited for the fucking Jersey Shore yet. Jesus Christ.
See, when I said that fella that made the McGregor poster could get a fight if he put Paulie Malignaggi in, I think he actually did make the poster as well. Look at the state of this, like all this money for celebrity boxing and nobody in the graphic design department. Fucking shocking that is, isn't it? Fucking hell, man. That looks like one of them flyers that they give you at a gig that they try to pay you with an exposure. It'd be good for your career, man. Just fucking come on, give these flyers out.
It doesn't say no low kicks though on it though, Rob, or something.
No stipulations. One hand tied behind my back. Make a stipulation.
You suck my cock.
Oh my gosh. Moses
God,
Jacoba is nominating African King as well. Yeah, I don't think there's a heavyweight out there who can beat Bombs Bomber in a clean fight. They have to win. They have to start flying through these boys. There's so many. Master Knowledge has been nominated, and so has Pidge from Terry Woodfine. Pidge says, I personally don't hate it. Both White and Chisora cards would have been pay-per-view. Wouldn't have been surprised if Smith versus Fowler was too. At £15 for the three, already saving made. People talking good things about Fight Zone. If that's worth £5 a month, then the Zone is worth £8. It's more like Pish.
You know, a good Fight Zone's been. I haven't even watched a single fucking second.
Oz, you need Oz. You know what we need. You know what we need here. Like we need the fucking boys on the money with the Inferno. You know what I mean? Fuck this Fight TV and DAZN talk. I'm sick of it. Let's get on board here.
Hey, I might have an American hookup for that, actually, Rob.
What's that, Rob? Is that Rob? Is that Stick TV? Stick TV.
Stick TV, the best fucking TV network out there.
Yeah, the service again. Shout out to JL, the unknown man, JL.
The survey said, "Shite."
Not Bitcoin Rodney, is it?
He will. He's not
Bitcoin Rodney. Listen, that's when you know shit is just getting made up by Bitcoin. Bitcoin only came a thing a few years ago, so it just tells you. By the way, just honestly, these cunts. Bitcoin Rodney. Fucking, see spectacles like fucking Michael Caine.
Had everything tonight. Bitcoin Rodney, bit of dwarf boxing as well.
Yeah, I'm masturbating Matt. Suck my dick.
I'm analyze Adney.
Brian King has nominated Conor Benn. He's getting excited about the Zone's plans there. Dominic Henry on our call. He's what's going on here? There, you've nominated Dom Mauricio himself. Dominic, what's he done to upset you, old Dom?
Stand up.
I'm trying to remember what this was. There's been so many this week. I think he was saying something about what was it? It was. You need to look at the full tweet. There was a. I
It's about Holyfield, was it? About Holyfield or something.
It was something about you obviously that allowed Valdez to fight. Yes, that's right. That he was saying something about. He was sort of saying that there was nothing wrong with Holyfield. No, sorry. Yes, no. He was saying that there was. Yeah, he was criticizing Holyfield Belfort, saying that it was. Then he was saying, that the Valdez thing had gone ahead, so it was just a complete, double standard. Valdez was okay, but Holyfield wasn't.
Double standards from the boys. WBC getting thrown in there from Dominic. Another one from Brian King here, Aussie. For Lewis Calvert from Big Roy Tuck. We know exactly how Crawford versus Porter plays out. It's a read one of his losses to Thurman and Spence. Do we know how Crawford versus Taylor goes? No. Josh poses more questions and I give a better chance than Porter. Tio is a wild one. Lewis Calvert with his opinion here, Oz.
Aussie subscribes his magazine, eh, Oz?
Dude, and there's a reason it went bust with fucking takes like that constantly. I do wonder if he's on like the fish sometimes, just with some of the outrageous comments he comes out with, but he's not. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it, and it frustrates me so much. I put him up there with Dave Allen in terms of my I won't say dislike, but it winds me up big time. And Brian coming in with the rightful nomination there.
Stuff from Brian. Slack the Planet has nominated iTaper. He says Bronze Bomber is a bad man. If he was signed with Eddie Hearn, he would be a megastar. All right then. Crotty has nominated Amir Khan, and the Super Boxing League have announced a crypto fight night on October the 16th in Dubai.
Rodney back in again.
With and bouts between famous crypto traders. All proceeds to the Amir Khan Foundation. WBC are making a special WBC crypto belt for the main event winner.
Man. I heard about this.
He's fighting to someone about it.
He's fighting Kyle the Crypto Frotch. He is that night. It's going to be good.
Honestly, dudes, man, the crypto belt. And listen, I think we should get a belt made out. But hey, can you imagine, because of the kind of society we live in these days, making an asylum belt would be considered rather crass.
We should get one of those NFTs, Andy. Them things where people pay for nothing.
IOUs, get the IOU belt or something like that.
The Nut House belt wouldn't sound as good. It's kind of like the Dog Pound belt, isn't it? Don't sound great like the Nut House belt.
We should call it the Dog Pound belt.
Endorsed by Yusuf Mack.
No. The anally stretched belt.
Stretched belt. Amir Khan again nominated by David Almond there. Michael Thompson says Shane Mosley says he bet $1 million on himself to beat Canelo Alvarez. Shane Mosley wasn't going to lose to a snot-nosed kid in 2012. Mosley felt confident enough about that assertion to place a $1 million bet on himself there. Another man who hates money.
Hates it, doesn't he? Just can't wait to get rid of it, Mosley. Burn it in a furnace. Yeah,
how much did he get paid for it? Like $750,000 or something like that?
600,000.
He ended up owing them.
Jim Mosley really. I listened. Sorry, mate. There was an article popped up about Jim Mosley divorce, and that it was pretty. apparently, a part of the divorce, they're now claiming that he's claiming at least that she said that she wanted him to get a vasectomy as part of the divorce. Right? What the actual bejesus are they talking about here? Or
well, he did get $1 million on himself,
but she's suing for the comments apparently.
Well, that doesn't matter,
of course
Andy,
she is.
because to the goddess Zion, my love for you grows more and more every moment we spend together.
Oh my
Your
God,
life
he
is
must
like the
be
brightest crystals that sparkle with beauty and wisdom of many lifetimes. I'm so lucky that our lives have come into union and this earthly plan at this moment of time.
That's your wedding speech is reading out here, by the way.
I know, yeah. I don't even need to write one now, man. I'm fucking this up closely. You're a blessing to anyone who comes in your path. Go sit here, Shane. Good stuff. I got a Zion. I mean, fucking Elva. Sorry.
Why'd he go through that effort when he could have just put on a fucking Al Green album and gotten her drunk?
Yeah. Mosley. He's going to be investing in fights.
She'd be in his pockets like the rest of them if he did that.
Fishing through.
If she's with him now, it's definitely not about the money, Rob.
She just likes Instagram.
Adam Abramovitz, he says the first Parker Chisora fight was a very good fight. I don't mind the rematch. I nominated him for Bellew of the Week.
Never fucking came on the pod when I followed me on Twitter that time. I asked him to come on this side.
He's still got me banned. I'm raging by it. That was his ex-girlfriend who got me banned when he's raging at that.
The mystery continues, eh? Abramovich, anyway, said it really isn't. Competitive fight, not bad at all. Thanks, Steve. Matty, you're probably old enough to remember on this pod when Adam Abramovich used to come on as a guest.
I consider Adam a friend. What the fuck, you asshole?
No, you need to fuck him off now, Matty, after these takes. Time you ended that friendship.
Yeah. Oh, no. I enjoyed the fight. I'll watch it. Yeah, it's not a great fight, but I'll fucking watch it. Whatever.
Yeah, but he's talking about the first fight though, mate.
It was all right. I watched it.
Yeah, but Adam's talking about like it was a good fight.
I can, yeah.
It's not the worst take in the world.
Value of the week worthy bad take.
It was you try to play politics.
It was like it was right about an average fight.
Yeah.
There's better ammunition than this.
It's fair game.
Yeah. There's better ammunition.
I'm nominate you for your shitty stance here, by the way. You should be backing up your fucking fellow host.
Fuck Adam Abramovich, says Matty. Bit controversial, but we'll roll with it. Nomination for Trevor Bryan on his Instagram. He says Floyd Mayweather, Trevor Bryan, 2 USA undefeated champions. I think that's where it probably ends there, Trevor, to be honest.
Trevor Bryan maybe didn't make as many smart investments.
Trevor Bryan got the glasses like fucking Bitcoin Dave, or what his fucking name is.
Bitcoin Rodney. Bitcoin Rodney. I'm gonna have to find out about this guy.
Look at him, Jesus,
dude. That dude's got a fucking 5 head, man.
He's got it well polished, at least, you know.
And the final one we mentioned earlier: Okoli against Holyfield. Declan Graffin has nominated MTK Global again. Lovely bunch of lads. Fight picks past versus present. James Toney versus Tony Bellew. Who wins?
Bellew. Well, I tell you what, if that fight had ever happened, you really would have never seen fucking Bellew again. Beat the fucking living shit out of him. Holy fuck. James Toney versus Tony Bellew. Oh, fuck me, man. Oh, leave him alone, Cougs. Fucking hell.
Probably look a lot like a bullfight.
I
would love to see it, though.
That's all the ones that I've
got. See it now.
Steve, you should play. Steve, you should play that interview with Tony and Bunsey on Talk Sports sometime again. I love that one.
Oh yes. I had to delete that one for storage reasons, but I have it sitting primed and ready, so we'll upload that at some point, Dominic.
I haven't heard that one away. That's an all time.
That's ATG3 at least.
Bunsey was just giving his opinion, though.
I love football. Yeah.
He was like a startled.
No one's just going to be right until the fight happens on the night. I hear it.
You know his opinion now, Dominic.
he was like Bunsey. He was like a start. But actually, Bunce was in the right. What the ironic thing about the cause of that was what Bunce said about Bellew and the Adonis Stevenson fight. If you remember, before Tony was saying, "I'm prepared to die in that ring." I am willing to die, and then he fought like an absolute.
Yeah, I think that the battle between Bunsey and Bellew was like when two wankers collided. Really, what you didn't really know who not to root for.
Yes, pretty. It's like your enemy's enemy is your. It's like it was bad.
Who's your wank off, buddy?
Yeah.
Right, that's all the nominations I've got, gentlemen. Matty, any nominations from you?
I just had the Amir Khan one. I thought that was wonderful.
That was a good one. Throwing Amir Khan in there. Let's have a look at that if we can find it. No. Any nominations from you, Andy?
Yeah, one for Triller, mate. Firstly, the Cambosos Lopez fight was $60. Then they slashed it to $20, and apparently it's up to now to $49.99. So yeah, Triller's really regretting this one. Like, the Zone CEO, what's his name? Kevin Meyer. Quoted as saying, "I don't think it would be smart for the Zone to have a real focus on the US. It's an ultra-competitive market. We're going to take a pretty light approach to the US. That's not part of our core strategy." So Eddie Hearn, Matchroom USA, goodbye.
Too aggressive?
Too aggressive, mate.
Maybe they shouldn't have invested so much in Snoop Dogg's weed budget.
I want my motherfucking money, Jake. I want my motherfucking money. And last one for me, Steve. The Valdez Conceição judge. What's his name again?
Stephen something, was it?
Stephen Blair. Stephen Blee. But his name is. Anyways, quoted as saying that says
Stephen Wonder, I think was his name.
Exactly, mate. So anyways, coming to saying I've watched the fight and thoroughly analysed it. The 117-110 scorecard is not accurate. Does not represent the actions in the ring. Blair admitted in an open letter as distributed through the WBC social media team, I feel I've let down my federation, the NABF, my organisation, the WBC, and most importantly, our sport and the fighter inside the ring. The poor bastard got hosed on each card, by the way, so that's not good enough, but resign. That's the best thing you can do. Resign.
I think that's a really no.
He had the worst scorecard out of all three, mate. We said it last week. It was a close fight. Whoever won the fight, I had Conceição. Some people might have had Valdez. If you had Valdez winning that fight, then it had to be close on the other side as well. There's no fucking way it's 117, 110.
No, there was. It was a bad scorecard, but I like when people show humility. I like when people can admit that they were incorrect and maybe just move him out of title fights for a while and bring him down until he gets up to snuff. I don't like negative reinforcement when somebody does the right thing. It's good. I wish more people would say, "Oh fuck, I was wrong." It's a great thing.
His scorecard was the worst Blair lie since Tony said that Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction.
Good work from Roberto there. Are they all the ones you've got under?
That's it.
Dominic, any nominations from you?
No, Steve. Just my nomination is the Holyfield Holy fantasy matchup. That's my. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Rob, anything from you?
Yeah, I occasionally, as you know, check Maya Jama's social media presence just for research for the show, really, like just to find out what's going on for the show. But someone tweeted that she wasn't. Yeah, it's not shady, man. No, definitely not. Like me. So this guy
you get married next week, mate. I mean, listen, that's it forever, mate. So you've no other comeback after this one. Like once you sign that dotted line, that's you fucked. So this Maya Jama picture stood up, man.
They said that to Holyfield and Shane Mosley too. But look at him now.
Throw it all away. Won't risk it, mate. Won't risk it. That's what you're talking about.
So some fella says crying. We bullied her into fucking off from talking boxing. And then Maya clapped back. Again, a lot of clapping back from Maya these days. She says, look at you, sad little man. Gassed because you thought you bullied someone out of a job. What an absolute twat. Happy to piss on your parade, though. I'll be back on DAZN boxing in a couple of weeks. Kissy face. And then the guru says, into him, Maya. So that was pretty good.
I like that from Maya, though, Rob. Yeah. That's like fake ass, Mexico ass.
Yeah.
But spunky,
back. Yeah. She's pissing on people's parades and whatnot. So, yeah, good on you, Maya.
Yeah, I like that.
That's all from me.
Good stuff. Ozzy, any from you?
No, nothing.
Nothing from Ozzy. Right. I am going to go for, Matty, this one. As if Big Daddy Bo wasn't enough. This other fella who you've explained as well. You got Corey B. You got Malinaji.
Big Daddy Bitcoin.
You've got Bitcoin Rodney. I'm going for this. This official celebrity boxing, Matty. In case you were wondering, it might be counterfeit celebrity boxing. This is the real thing.
I am 100% with you, Steve. That would be the winner this week, and whoever actually pays to watch that event, attend it in person, is definitely a loser in life.
Okay, that's 2 then. Rob, who are you going for?
Like this one, like it's so funny, and it's not funny, you know that way, like because you know the way Holyfield got fucking destroyed last week, and it was really fucking tragic watching it. What's the version of Riddick Bowe who probably should fucking looks like no disrespect to him, but he looks like he's recovering from a stroke these days, like, and Lamar Odom, who overdosed on crack, fighting in Miami under the fucking guidance of Big Daddy Bitcoin Rodney. And Malinazi is fighting a fella off YouTube. Like, so, like, the potential for shit to go wrong here is very high. But for the Bad Boys-esque flyer, you can't really look too much further than this poster, can you? Like, it says a lot about boxing where the highlight of the week is the fucking posters.
I love Andy, like I said, official celebrity boxing though, and it says at the bottom, the real Bitcoin Rodney. They're desperate here to make sure that no fakes are getting in.
Yeah. Dogecoin Rodney is not coming in.
Ethereum Eddie.
We've actually got 2-time NBA champ and reality star Lamar Odom. Who is that guy?
He was married to Khloe Kardashian. He was, and he's
an NBA player.
with a bunch of ladies in the evening, and he was cracked up, cracking up, whatever, beaming up to Scotty.
For some reason, I can't remember. Lakers, I think, Andy? Maybe the Lakers he played for a while?
So,
but like, I don't know, like, how is he going to get in shape for a fight? Like, you know what I mean? Has there been many success stories in boxing that came from crack smoking? I don't know.
Not at the age of fucking 40 or whatever he is, Rob.
Him at fucking Floyd got tasted off in fucking sparring.
It's going to be a
Spadafora, aye. He liked that crack pipe.
Well, it's going to be a hell of a Netflix documentary if he ends up fighting Jake Paul down the line or something. I don't know. Like,
that's so awesome.
The Last Dance. I don't know. Like, yeah, this is bad. It's hard to look past this one. This is my nomination anyway, definitely.
Like, this is so incredibly terrible. Like, you know, over the years, like, they've done like so much like exploiting of black celebrities, like, and now they're down to like mentally disabled former black celebrities. Like, this is fucking disgusting.
What year was Bo Holyfield 3 say?
95, 94?
94, 95, yeah.
94, 95. So it's not even like 2005. We're in 2021. Really, it's tragic, man. It's absolutely tragic. If the poster wasn't so funny, I'd probably cry. It's very bad, like, very, very
Andy,
bad.
you mentioned Spadafora. You mentioned Spadafora, man. We should try and get him on the post.
Are you kidding me, man?
That's Malnazi's next opponent, man.
Dude,
match the state of that guy, by the way.
That's in there now.
It's been like 23 years.
Fuck's sake, state of that.
It's been like...
How's Malnazi not the headliner on that card either, by the way?
His chin. See that chin there? He's got an impetigo scab in that fucking chin there. Look at the state of that.
It's been about what, like 23, 24 years since Bo put his belt in the trash can, and it's been about what, 10 or 12 years since Odom put his dick in the trash can.
we need to get Riddick Bowe against James Toney, man. Could you imagine the trash talking at the press conference?
Motherfucker! I'll tell you, motherfucker!
Oh man. That's bad, like,
it's tragic. It's
tragic.
You remember when they had Tony on ringside? Remember when Steve used to do at ringside on a Thursday evening?
Yeah.
And they did that special with Tony. Go ahead, Rob.
Sorry, Dom. No, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I remember now this must have been about 10 years ago, maybe 8 or 9 years ago.
That prize fighter tournament, was it, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it was part of the promotion for that, so they must have done a deal where we'll get you. Yeah, it was awful. It was terrible. It was sad to watch, and then as well with Holyfield, you've seen these clips in the last few weeks of the famous, the pull counter against Buster Douglas. You know when he draws the uppercut and he just hammers him with that beautiful red counter. It's so sad to think about.
You also seen Tony getting fucking rear naked chokehold against in the UFC, etc. Actually getting put in the ring against a guy who's actually an expert apparently in wrestling. So what's the first thing he's going to do? Take him to the fucking mat, choke him out. What was it? 15, 20? I don't know. Very short anyway.
He fought off the mat pretty well. I mean, he kept from getting choked out pretty quick. Like Tony's one chance was like to land an uppercut when he shot for the legs. That was his one fucking chance, and when it didn't happen, it was done.
Well, in his 40s by that point.
And then there needed to fucking subtitle everything he was saying in the promo video. It was fucking terrible. He sounded like fucking Dom DeLuise and Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Every now and then I put on his best quotes just to hear him do that part to Jim Gray where he goes, fucking, don't walk up on me, dog. I don't like you. Don't walk up on me, dog.
That's right. I remember that one. Right. So that's 3 of us then. Andy, who are you going for?
I'm going to go for Triller, actually. Fucking mismanagement of marketing that one, actually. $60 to $20 to $49.99. So I'm interested to see how much they're going to draw in for this one.
Triller's class, man. I'd love for us to get a job at Triller. I think we'd fit right in. It's a complete and utter car crash, isn't it?
Mate, what's
I would. They had Fat Joe versus Ja Rule this week. What's that like?
Steve, as a job application, you should send Triller that immortal interview that you and Andy and Tommy and Tommy's old man did at the Waukegan before Quick Broughton. It's your job application
regulars
for Triller.
Yeah,
I tell you what, by the way, I was my best behaviour for a guy who'd been on the drink for 12 hours by that point. I tell you that.
There's more chance of hiring Paul Spadafore than us, I think. Based on that.
We will do it for pennies on the dollar.
I don't know. He'd be a good addition if we could get him on the pod. Spadafora.
I'd say he would be. Oh yes. So Dominic, who are you going for again?
I'm going for the Holyfield to Coley fantasy matchup, MTK.
MTK. Nomination for MTK, non-endorsed by the rest of us. Rob, Ozzy, who are you going for?
I was going to go for Big Bunsey, but I don't know if it's a troll or a ploy to just generally get publicity to their social channels. But I'm nominating MTK again for their stupid matchup, these stupid fantasy matchups, which are just borderline ridiculous. So yeah, a second vote for MTK, obviously not endorsed by the remaining members of the panel.
Thanks, Daniel.
Well, in the words of Big Porky, if they've got a problem, come see me. Yeah, come see me.
Well, the best of Spiddle, by the way. Oh, hey, maybe you shout the Spiddle as well for his white collar fight coming is Mad Maximus.
Toaster coming to a town near you.
Oh, mate, I can see some likes of Mad Max film.
Yeah,
right.
Speedo better turn up, otherwise he's going to be on a poster in the middle of Wigan Town Centre, isn't he?
Why have they never done a tagline for one of these fights like "When white collars turn red"? You know, it fucking doesn't. I just wrote your marketing for you, sons of bitches.
Coming soon with Bitcoin Rodney, Matty.
Oh Jesus!
Bitcoin Rodney.
I'm actually for Ethereum Eddie.
Oh yeah, definitely Ethereum Eddie. Right, let's finish this shit up, man. It's 11:15. Thank you for everybody who's taken part. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this stuff, like with Bo and all them, it's a disgrace, really, isn't it? Exploiting that and people laughing at all that type of stuff. So, congratulations, boys! You are the Bellew of the week for episode 441.